Good day, everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you the game Monopoly Cheaters Edition. Object of this game is you're going to try to be the player that has the most amount of money by the time all of the properties have been purchased. Once all the properties have been purchased, everybody is going to go back to go, and they're going to go ahead and count their money. Whoever has the most amount of money is going to win the game. So let's go ahead and show you some of the things that are different about this game. The first thing you have here are your cheat cards, and these are the crux of the game, and this is what's going to allow you to cheat. I'll go ahead and show them to you. You have your extra allowance card here. You have trick dice. You have a property swap. You have a surprise demolition. You have an escape artist. You have the identity theft. You have the pickpocket. You have price gouging. You have the slippery deed. You have shortchanged. You have counterfeit chance. You have the unlicensed contractor. You have the bank heist. You have a free stay. You have the squatter's rule. And there's the extra allowance again. Now, 5 of the cheats are going to be placed here on the board. And anytime someone successfully does a cheat, they're going to take that card and they're going to they're going to go ahead and receive the reward on here. If they end up getting busted by somebody, they're going to go ahead and receive this penalty. And there's different rewards and different penalties. The next thing you have here is your banker's tray. Now, this game does not have a banker. What's going to happen is whoever takes a turn, they're going to receive this tray, and they're going to either put money into the bank or out of the bank. Now, one of the cheats is you can actually take out more money than you are owed, or you can just steal money from here if you like. Another difference is that there are no utilities, there are no taxes. You'll see that there are railroads here on the board, but there's no properties. If you land on the railroad, you're going to just simply go to this railroad and to this, and anytime you land on that, you'll go there, etc. So you basically just go a quarter of the way around the board. And you also have tricky, chance, and community chest cards. Now, some of the cards in here are actually going to help you cheat. And again, as in regular Monopoly, if you land on the chance space, you'll draw the chance card. If you land on the community chest space, you'll pick up a community chest card. Now, another thing, and this is a cool little thing, is the handcuff over here. If you end up getting placed in jail or going to jail, you're going to put this handcuff on you, like so. And you'll just set this next to you. Now, there's a couple of unique jail rules here, and I'll go over those in a little bit. Okay, so let's just talk a little bit about the setup. One thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and place 5 cheat cards here on the board, and anybody can try to cheat at any time. You'll also notice that there are no houses in this game. They're only hotels. The game actually will start with a free hotel on here, so if you purchase this property, you'll get the hotel for free. And if you land on Pennsylvania Avenue, you'll actually just pick this up. It costs nothing to get this. Everybody's going to go ahead and begin with $1,500, and let me just go ahead and show you all the pieces here. And these are unique pieces. All of them actually are pieces that are stealing something. Here we have my favorite. Looks like a T-Rex. We got that. We've got the evil cat. We've got the hat. We've got the dog over here. A penguin. And then we have the car. Okay, so as in regular Monopoly, the first player is going to go ahead and roll, and he's going to move that amount of spaces. So let's say I roll a 7. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if I've landed on a property, if the property is unknown, I can go ahead and purchase it, and it's $100. So let's just say I went ahead and paid the bank $100, and I went ahead and I purchased the property. This property is now mine. Now, if somebody else lands on this property while I own it, they're going to owe me rent. So let's just say the dog landed on here. He, at this point, is going to owe me $50. Now, let's say I happen to own Oriental and Connecticut Avenue, an entire color set, or these two. If that's the case, they will owe me this amount. And if I own an entire color set, this will allow me to build hotels on the properties to up the rent even more. The title deed will tell you how much the hotels are, so if you want to build a hotel, you'll just simply pay that amount and then place the hotels here on the board. If anyone lands on a property that you have a hotel on, they will pay you this amount. In this case, it will be $200. Now, if you're not interested in purchasing the property, it's going to go up for auction, and basically everybody's going to bid on it if they want to. They can bid in increments of $10, and whoever ends up bidding the highest is going to win the property. If nobody wants the property, nothing happens. The property will just simply stay where it is. And you can also trade and swap and purchase properties from other people if you would like to. That is still in the game. And you can do that at any time. Of course, if you pass go around the board here, you're going to collect $200. The exception being if you end up going to jail and pass go, then you will not. Free parking, if you land on the free parking over there, you'll just draw a chance or community chest card, and you will just follow the instructions. Now, if you end up going to jail over here, you're going to go ahead and place these handcuffs on you. There's a few ways you can go to jail. If you draw a card that tells you to go to jail, you'll go to jail. If you land on the go to jail spot, you'll go to jail. If you roll doubles 3 times in a row, you will go to jail. Now, while you're in jail, you'll still be able to collect money from rent and all those things. And if you want to get out of jail, there's a few ways you can do that as well. You can go ahead and pay $50 and then you can just roll the dice and get out. You can roll doubles on your turn and you can get out that way. And if you can't get out after 3 attempts of rolling doubles, you'll just pay and get out. You can play a get out of jail free card, which is from Chance and Community Chest. And then there's an escape artist cheat, which is this card. If you manage to take the cuffs off while you're in jail and get away with the cheat, that'll also get you out of jail. And the last way you can get out of jail is if somebody ends up going to jail while you're in there. If that happens, then you're going to go ahead and give them the cuffs and you're going to go on to the just visiting spot. Now here's the way cheating works, and this is the crux of the game here. You can cheat at any time throughout this game, and like you saw, there's a whole bunch of cheat cards. So let's just say it's somebody else's turn. I'm looking here at the cheats, and let's just say I happen to sneak a hotel off of somebody's property while nobody's looking. A lot of what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to distract people and get them to not pay attention to what you're doing. So let's just say while it's someone else's turn, I grab this hotel off and nobody sees me. So when the next person goes and rolls a die, I will go ahead and say, haha, I did a cheat, and then you'll go ahead and tell everybody what you did. And in this case, I did a surprise demolition. So what will happen is I will go ahead and get this reward, which is place the hotel on one of your properties, doesn't have one. If I get busted by somebody, like if someone says cheater before the next player rolls the dice, then I'm going to have to go ahead and pay this penalty, and then this card will go back. And if I successfully end up doing the cheat, then this card will be out of play and I will just simply replace it with another one. Now, if it turns out that you have to maybe give a property to somebody else to help pay for things or sell a property back to the bank, the hotel is going to stay on there. And if for some reason you end up or somebody ends up going bankrupt, if somebody bankrupted me, I would have to give them all my property cards, and I had to give them any cards that I happen to have in the chance in the community chest. If I end up owing the bank, all of my properties are going to get auctioned off, and I'm going to go ahead and return any of the cards. So basically what's going to happen is everybody's going to roll. They're going to go ahead and try to get property. They're going to go ahead and try to cheat and get cards and get some rewards. And when all of the properties have been purchased, then everybody's going to go back to go. Everyone's going to collect $200. And interestingly enough, everybody's going to collect rent from each of their properties that they have collected. If they have properties in a set, they'll collect double rent. If they have a hotel on that property, they'll collect the rent for the hotel. And then everybody's going to go ahead and count up their cash, and whoever has the most amount of cash will win. Now, there is something here called the Ultimate Cheaters mode, and basically this means that you can do any of the cheats that are on all the cards. You're basically going to make all the cards available to cheat on. You can even make up your own cheats if you would like to and do some house rules. So that can be rather crazy. But anyway, that is how the game Monopoly Cheaters Edition works, and I hope you all have a good day. We'll see you later.